Today we're going to be playing with the latest broken combo in Standard. If you've ever seen one of your opponents play multiple Breach the Multiverse and Atraxas on turn 4 and potentially mill you out on that turn, then this is how they did it. Welcome back to the channel. We're having a look at this combo deck that uses Conspiracy Unraveler, Breach the Multiverse, and Reenact the Crime. Now, I knew Reenact the Crime was going to do some crazy things in Standard because being able to cast anything for 4 mana at instant speed is pretty amazing. This is the combo deck that has come out of it. Now, I've seen a few other people do similar decks to this, so this isn't entirely original, but you'll probably see this kind of deck being played against you at some point in Platinum, in Diamond, somewhere in Standard. So this is how the deck actually works. We have lots of ways to draw and discard. We want to be able to discard a Breach the Multiverse on turn 4, and then cast Reenact the Crime to exile that Breach the Multiverse from our graveyard, and then cast it. On Breach the Multiverse, when that happens, we mill 10 cards. We hopefully have a Conspiracy Unraveler in the graveyard at the time, and then we bring that back with Breach the Multiverse. Then we can collect Evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost for spells that we cast. Now, if we have lots of things in the graveyard, we'll have at least Reenact the Crime and Breach the Multiverse. Actually, we won't have a Breach the Multiverse. No, because it exiles the Breach the Multiverse. Well, at least the Reenact the Crime and everything else that Breach the Multiverse has put into the graveyard. So we should be able to cast at least a couple of spells straight away. If we can discard more things, we'll get more things into the graveyard. Cast a second Breach the Multiverse, then the graveyard fills up so much we can basically play our whole hand for free. And then we can refill our hand when we play Atraxa. So it basically keeps going on until we play Jace, and we can mill the opponent out if they haven't given up by that point. And there's a few weaknesses to the deck. Obviously, we're not doing very much at the beginning apart from drawing and discarding. We've got Beseech The Mirror, which can help us find Reenact the Crime, because we can bargain that and we can get rid of tokens or artifacts or enchantments that we have. So we can search for Reenact the Crime if we need it. We also have one copy of Path of Peril. Because we have mono red, we have Boros, we have life gain, has lots of 2 mana creatures. We have enchantments, have lots of 2 mana creatures. So there's lots of things we want to kill with Path of Peril, but it doesn't fit the combo. So we only have one copy. We can search it up, hopefully, if we need it. And apart from that, we just have big spells that are going to do lots of damage, lots of evidence, and lots of huge value. So we've got Virtue of Persistence in this deck, so we can cast it on the adventure side for some early removal and life gain if we need it. Or we can use it to, as the enchantment, to bring back creatures from the graveyard if we need them, like bringing back Atraxa over and over again. But if we mill it with Breach the Multiverse, it's 7 mana for evidence, so that's not too bad. And we've also got Push Pull. Now Push, very similarly, can be used as a 2 mana sorcery removal, but it can also do this 6 mana pull, where we bring 2 creature cards from a graveyard, and from our graveyard or the opponent's graveyard, but they both have to be from the same one, and then they gain haste, they do some damage, they get sacrificed at the end. Now, when we're collecting evidence, this counts for 8, because push is 2 and pull is 6, and you add them together for evidence. So we have lots of ways of drawing, discarding, casting things from the graveyard, and big spells. We have so many 2-color lands. There are more we could add. I don't have 2 more Undercity Sewers yet. I've only got the 2 out of the 4. And I'm not including the Shark, the creature land, in this one, because although we do want to cover both colors to make sure we have either Reenact the Crime or Beseech the Mirror, sometimes having too many tap lands is the problem. It's one reason why you might lose if on turn 4 all you have is a tap land. So we've got a few more basics in there, just in case we need them. So this is the combo. We're going to see some crazy things, hopefully. I don't know how it's going to go yet. I'll go over the stats and everything at the end. So let's get into some games. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see some more. Okay, here we go. Right, so we're going first, which is great. We have Kaito and 3 lands. Beseech the Mirror. Looking pretty good. At the very least, we could cast an Atraxa from the graveyard. Potentially. But if we get Breach the Multiverse, it's even better. Atraxa will draw us the cards that we need, I guess, to do it next time. And that is -3, isn't it? Let's do this now so they don't get value out of Rona. Get the Shipwreck. Right, so it could be a similar deck. I've seen a version with Rona. Might well have it. So we can't beseech yet. Have to make a creature and hope they don't kill it.
Bet you can't catch us.
Then we'll need a way. Discard Atraxa at the very least. Are they going to beat us to it?
Thanks.
The first match is going to be a mirror match where they win. They've got an Atraxa. Have they got Beseech? They do have Beseech. Wow, what the chances. So you might see this on the ladder. They're reenacting Atraxa. That's not the ideal. They're going to get an Atraxa. They're going to get lots of cards. They need Conspiracy Unraveler. Ideally, they need Breach the Multiverse because they haven't got very much in the graveyard. They can only cast one thing for free. Now we could still pull ahead. We need Breach the Multiverse though. Let's go plus, draw, discard. Don't get Breach the Multiverse. But we can do our own Atraxa. So we can do literally the same thing they did. So we're going to grab Reenact the Crime. We're going to cast Reenact the Crime, grab Atraxa from the graveyard. Technically exiles, and we cast a token copy of Atraxa. Then we're going to grab some cards. Another Beseech, another Kaito. I'll grab another blue land, I guess. And let's just get all of this. Oh wait, Modern Age or Virtue. Guess Modern Age. Just draw and discard a little bit more. Although we've got too many cards. So Conspiracy Unraveler could go to the graveyard, although technically maybe Atraxa should go to the graveyard. 2 mana away from being able to cast Conspiracy Unraveler. If we cast it, we have things in the graveyard to enable us to cast free. But let's see. This is not how the combo is meant to go, so it's kind of funny we both like got exact mirror match. Right, well I'm not going to take the damage for nothing. Let's lose our Atraxas equally. Draw, discard. We discard the Conspiracy Unraveler, would be ideal probably for them, especially if they have another Beseech. Although actually they need another token. Are they going to mill me or mill themselves? Could go either way. Going to mill me. Not fully. Okay. So. Here's what I could do. Do Modern Age. Draw. Or Kaito. You can discard Conspiracy Unraveler. Need that in the graveyard anyway, I guess. Got another one. Draw. Ooh. Push pull. Unraveler. Yeah, this could work. So let's put the extra Kaito in there. We might as well play this land. And get the other Modern Age going. Just to draw and discard some more things. There's Reenact the Crime. Kind of not ideal because now we've thrown it away. Let's throw away the other Kaito. So next time we can cast pull, and we can bring Conspiracy and Atraxa out. So if the opponent can't do the thing now, we're going to go with plan B. And going to mill me again. Oh, they could technically cast my Atraxa if they have... Oh, they have Beseech, so they could. Again. Sacrifice the token. Bargain the token. Grab another copy of Reenact the Crime. Take my Atraxa. Which I guess is a good way to reduce my evidence. They're on 39 cards, I'm on 23. Oh no, they brought back their Jace. Okay.
You cannot win.
They could mill me for more, but... Okay. Thing is, it just gives me all the evidence I need. Basically means I should be able to win them. So I'm going to draw a discard. Doesn't really matter. I guess we could do push, pull. Loads of things we could do, to be honest. Let's put some more evidence in the graveyard. And more evidence in the graveyard, I guess. Okay. So we've got an Atraxa, we've got push, pull. So first of all, I think... Let's draw and discard again. We're on 5. We have our own Jace there. We have a Jace in our hands. We only have one Jace. So, can we do this? I believe we can. We have to mill 39 cards of the opponents. And let's get rid of the extra land. We don't need that. Although the extra evidence could also be good. Right, okay, so. Push pull. We are going to grab Conspiracy Unraveler and Atraxa. Atraxa's going to get the last cards out of our deck, I guess. Which, to be honest, we don't need the lands. We might as well leave it there. Right, so. We want to get Jace. 39, so we can do Reenact. Would you breach the multiverse? I'm not entirely sure if we can, actually. No, we can only do push-pull. This is interesting. So we're doing 13 damage, which isn't enough. If they can get Jace, they're going to win. So what else can we do? Can't cast another breach from the graveyard because they've all gone too early. Okay, so we're gonna get some evidence together. We're gonna cast Jace, mill them for 5. If we get a breach the multiverse from them, then there's a good chance we've got it just about. Reenact their breach the multiverse. We're going to take mana value 10 from our graveyard. We have it. Okay. Breach the multiverse again. We're going to bring back our Jace. Yes, we're down to 0 cards. Opponent's graveyard, they have the same. Matter. Not really. Bring back their Jace. Doesn't matter. We just want to mill 5. And they're going to be 1 card short. We're both down to 0. And with empty libraries, just about won against the mirror match. Okay. Good one. Right, opponent going first. We've got good lands. We have a way of drawing, discarding. We have an Unraveler and Reenact. So, that's not a bad start. I'm pretty happy with that. But it's mono red. So I take it all back. Couldn't be awful. Okay, now we could discard the Atraxa. We could discard the Atraxa and then cast push pull. That'd be pretty good. Just for the instant life gain. But we are going to need to start destroying things earlier than that, so we're going to have to push Phoenix Chick back to the graveyard. Well, it's possible they can bring it back here. They have a Swift Spear in the land. Path of Peril would be nice, but we don't have that on us right now. So, we could cast Maito. Would be nice to draw and discard already. But knowing mono red, I'm probably going to need a blocker. It's not ideal. But there's a good chance. 5 damage already. 3, 4, I don't know. Maybe they could get to 11. If they're stuck on lands, maybe not. Okay, we're going to have to block. There's Beseech, but not useful. Right, so Atraxa goes to the graveyard. We play a land. We have Reenact the Crime. We're going to Reenact. Ooh, for some pain. Reenact Atraxa. Now, can they do 5 damage? I don't think they can. Conspiracy. Virtue. Reenact. Pain-free land. And a Breach the Multiverse. Pretty nice. You have to discard 2 cards, of course. Other Atraxa. Conspiracy Unraveler. Not going to need them. So, they're stuck on 2 lands, so I feel like I've got a good chance of beating this. Okay, perfect, we've won. So, there's nothing they're going to do. Then we just need to start removing some things. We can gain some life. We have vigilance, so we can still block. And that's basically game over. Mono red doesn't really have much it can do now. Back on 14 life. Lightning strike, but it's just not quite enough. So let's plus. Draw. Discard. Oh no. Draw, we don't have to discard because we attacked. And okay. Next turn we could have done Breach the Multiverse. Yeah, it's kind of funny kind of lands. We want more blue, we don't want that many blacks, so I don't know, there's things we can do here. But it's not the most ideal. Maybe the modern age can help us find another blue. Beseech. Let's take a gamble on not needing Virtue of Persistence and putting some evidence in the graveyard. Obviously much more control-y. Conspiracy Unraveler goes to the graveyard. We can do Kaito. They'll probably do no more lies, but if they do, we need to get those. Okay, they didn't. We need to get those out of their hand anyway. So let's draw a discard. We're not going to need Path of Peril, so let's just get rid of that. More evidence in the graveyard. And they kill Kaito. That's fine. Okay. Let's see what's going in the graveyard next. Takenuma. I think that's fine. That in the graveyard there. Collector's Vault, they could counter this. They don't. Okay, and we might as well just use the map token. See what's on top. No, they're going to kill it. Okay. Fine. Get all their things out of the hand. We didn't really need that anyway. Aha. Here is this. So, there's a good chance that they're going to have a counterspell here. Not necessarily, but they could do. So I'm going to go with a Traxxer in the graveyard, because I really don't want them to counter breach. Yeah, counter my Reenact when I try to bring back breach. I'm going to try a Traxxer first. They counter it. Fair enough. The thing with this is, activate, get the untapped land, tap land away. Now we've got 4, we could... I'm going to leave it for now. Now in theory we could cast Breach the Multiverse next turn. I wonder if they are holding up removal, waiting on removal. Holding up a counter spell, waiting for us to do it. Oh, what do we want to discard? Okay. Let's discard Breach. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to have another counter spell. Get rid of the map token, we don't need that. If they don't have a counter spell, I don't know what they're waiting for. They do. Okay. Fair enough. Let's just cast this and get some more things going. And can go away. Okay, we might get one more chance at this. Oh well, taking out the graveyards. It's the first time anyone has farewelled when I've tried to do this. So, yeah. Pain, especially when we put loads of stuff in the graveyard. But we lost one Breach, one Atraxer, one Conspiracy Theorist. We still have our Jace. I haven't lost that much. Path of Peril I should have had, right? Push pull. There's nothing good there, there's nothing good there. So push pull doesn't help much. Let's just get that in the graveyard. We can do this. Yeah, not looking so good against this one. Counter spells are definitely a good way of getting around this combo. Or stopping this combo in its tracks. Right, so potentially do this, but again, they've probably got another counter spell. They're only down to 3 cards, so
With the right tools, I can do anything.
Conspiracy goes in the graveyard, but we don't have very much evidence. And we don't really have anything to cast once we get there. We still have Path of Peril. No, I discarded it. Well, there's the tiniest chance that we do this. And we have a blocker so we don't die from the poison counters next turn. But I reckon they have a counter spell. Yes. Well, that's the end of that game then. So, broken combo, but not unbeatable, obviously. Not a bad start. We've got 3 lands. Kaito to loot. Are we against today? Don't tell me it's, you know, me again. Yes, it is. Okay. It actually is. Let's do the same thing again. Let's get rid of Rona. And we'll start drawing, discarding next turn. Get rid of the Conspiracy Unraveler first. There's the Great Door. Mirror matches. I say, right, okay. So next, Kaito is probably better for looting.
There are many secrets I don't know.
So we're going to put the conspiracy
Thanks.
away. There's technically downside to doing that. If they get their breach of the multiverse first, if they don't hit their own conspiracy unraveler, they have, they can take mine and kind of enables their combo. Kind of don't want to do that. Right, they don't have it yet.
With the right tools, I can do anything.
Might have it next.
I've got all kinds of connections.
If I could get it now, that'd be great. So we have the mana for it. Let's try draw a discard. Okay, we don't get that, but we could do a Traxxas. Bad idea, because it's going to draw some cards for us. And we'll probably find one. Conspiracy or another Traxxas. Another Traxxas would be best, as long as we get... We haven't got Breach, but we can possibly find it. Shipwreck, another Kaito. 4 cards, not bad. I have to discard one, but that's okay. Otherworldly Gaze. Surveil, the flashback. Does help you find things. Bad idea for the deck. Ohar, so it's a creature version basically. Ohar, Rona. Multi of Gix, interesting. Okay. So, if we put other Attractor away, because we can't cast you any other way. Well, could actually, but I want 2 creatures in the graveyard, just in case next turn, or in 2 turns, I get the chance to cast Pull and bring both things out of the graveyard, but they're going to have it. Oh, they don't have it. Let's get rid of extra lands. They have it now. Do you have it? They discarded Kaito. Okay, they're running out of cards. Cruelty. What do they have? They have a Traxxas. They have Conspiracy, so they can bring that back. And they do have Evidence, but they only have 1 card in hand, so... They really do. Oh, they can take mine. Okay. Taking a Traxxas. Yes, that makes sense. Kind of want that Traxxas, but never mind. Okay. Oh. Right, so where do we start? Let's draw a discard. Beseech. Probably get rid of the extra Kaito. Let's cast a land out there. Now we could do Pull next turn. Kind of want that Atraxas to die. Which I think they will block, so... Life points or Kaito. They want to be able to draw this card. They don't necessarily have what they need. And I'm probably going to be okay next turn. They're going to block that. Maybe they'll block this. Whichever one they're more likely to block is the one I want to go for. So I want that Attractor in my graveyard for next turn. I had Reenact. If I had Reenact, I could do that right now. That would be cool, but I don't. So let's just get the Great Door out. And the Modern Age. Get it all going. There's the Breach. So, do I need more Beseeches? Yeah, I'm going to keep them. Get rid of the extra lands. So if they have Reenact, they can do their Beseech now. Beseech Breach. I get them mixed up. If they have Reenact or get Reenact, they could loot, and they could surveil. No, they're just going to go with cruelty, and they're taking my Atraxa, taking their conspiracy Unraveler, taking my conspiracy Unraveler. How cruel! Okay, so they have evidence. They can do 1, 2, 3. Guess 3 things. But they can do another one when they have their own Breach the Multiverse going. So we might be losing for the mirror match here. 2 more breaches in the graveyard. Jace is there. Under 30 cards. If they don't get us this turn, we'll get them next turn. So it's kind of all or nothing. We've definitely got them next turn if they don't do this. They're on 28. I'm on 30 cards. Next turn, I can reach the multiverse.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't
They can mill me for 15. They still need to have a Reenact or a Beseech. Or another Breach. Traxxer can help them find it though. There's another Reenact. They have all the evidence they need. Yeah. So they can just -5 on Jace to breach the multiverse again and -5 Jace again. As long as they see it, which I'm sure they will. But I always hold on just in case they don't. Taking my breach. Guess it gives them more evidence if I take mine. Takes away my evidence, but it's not going to matter because I've lost this turn anyway. 20 cards left. Oh, they didn't do their Jace. So have I lost? Because ideally they would have done -Jace. And then I'm almost going to kill them with a Jace myself. They have another breach on 20. So they could do another breach, then Jace. If they didn't get the other breach, they would have potentially survived on a couple of cards there. Yeah, they see it. Now on 10. So now it's just -Jace, and they win. How many Atraxas do you need on turn 6? Or whichever turn this happens to be. Another Breach the Multiverse. They're just stealing all mine. Just go again. Alright, I get it, you win. Oh, it goes on forever. Right, this is looking pretty good. I just need some way of discarding the Breach the Multiverse. Or the Atraxa, but Breach the Multiverse would be better. So, let's see, we've got land, we've got all the mana we need. We have Reenact. Hello. Just need some way to draw and discard, and we might even have a turn 4 win against Boros. That would be amazing. No, that's not what we need. Okay, next turn. Need something that's going to draw and discard. Kaito would be great. Great Door would be great. Need something quickly before Bunnycorn goes crazy. Jace, that's not what we wanted. But it could possibly... Well, could possibly distract, but to be honest, I think I'm just going to need... Oh wait, if we distract... This could work. I mean, We have 2 breaches and a Traxxas already. If I don't kill Jace now, then I can mill myself to find anything that's no, can they do it? Okay, they're not attacking this turn, which is perfect. Means I can mill myself loads to find anything. Okay, there's a Reenact the Crime. So I have the mana to reenact. Just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna mill myself for 12. Go for it. There's a breach. We're gonna reenact. Breach the multiverse. There's a conspiracy unraveler here. Alright, turn 4 win against Boros. Here we go. I don't mill myself too much. Conspiracy. We've got 2 breaches in our hand. This is it. This is it. Opponents. Let's just go wider. They have no blockers. If we can get one of their recruiters, then we're going to win on damage rather than anything else. Okay, let's just do another breach. So to cast breach, we need to get rid of at least 10 mana's worth of stuff. Easy. We could get conspiracy. We could get Jace. What are they on? 28. Just get Jace. Our graveyard. Go for the evangelist. We're going to do mill or damage, I think.
I'll take note of all your failures.
5 there. Oh, another Jace will do it. Oh, I'd love to do it. Yeah, I'd love to get them with their own router. But no, let's just reenact. Get Jace again, who's just gone to the graveyard. You want to exile mana value 10 or greater. Turn 4 win against Boros. I'm milling them out, and I'm on 17 life. Take that. How do you like it? How do you like losing on turn 4? Do you love it? And that's all the time we have for the games today. It went pretty well. Obviously, it's an absolutely insane combo when it does work, but like any combo deck, you don't always get the right thing, so it's not always very consistent. As for the stats for the deck, we are running at 53% win rate at the moment out of... how many games are we on? Like 60 games. So relatively decent sample size, but a lot of those early games we're testing out slightly different variations of the deck. So I'd say the win rate of this this particular build is probably 55% or more, which is not too bad considering, and that's based on about 60 games, so it's not a tiny sample. It's kind of a decent sample size. Still, 100 or 200 games would be much better. And that does include a lot of games at the beginning where we were testing out different things and trying out slightly different variations of the deck. So, and there were some just misplays because you have to get used to a deck like this. It's not the most intuitive thing to play always. So I reckon somewhere between 55 and 60 is probably where you could get this deck at a win rate, which is not too bad if you're in Platinum or Diamond and want to rank up or just have some fun. All in all, it's a pretty fun deck to play, and we'll see in the future if either Reenact the Crime or Conspiracy Unraveler get banned. I mean, if Atraxa wasn't banned, I don't know, it's not going to take over. It's not going to be in every deck, so I guess it's probably not going to be banned. But it's definitely a combo that's huge fun to play. You're going to see other people play it. I had a couple of mirror matches just in those sample of games, and it just depends on who hits the combo first and they're going to win. Because you're both milling each other, you're milling yourself, so whoever gets there first is going to win. But anyway, we have the deck list in the description below if you want to go and copy that. And don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think of this deck. Have you tried it? Have you played against it? What do you think? What would you change in a deck like this? I would love to know what you think, so let me know. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check out the Patreon if you want to join our Discord to get more advice and more bonus content and everything to help you get the most value out of the game, and hopefully the most fun too. So if you think this is a fun combo, like the video, let me know what you think. Well, thanks for watching this video to the end. I will see you in the next one.